just thinking about, oh, welcome to vlogmas. But I was just thinking about how I really don't wear makeup anymore, like for real. Like I feel so much more beautiful with like no makeup on than I ever have, and I used to wear it every day. And it's wild to me how like your brain, it almost like, I don't know, for example, like I have been wearing no nails, and I remember when I was in college and I just like never had my nails done, literally ever, never thought anything like wrong of it or anything. And then one of my friends was like, oh my God, you don't do your nails, those are booty scratching fingers. And she was like just trying to be funny, but like that stuck with me. And I feel like now I have to like almost revert back to finding beauty in my own nails without like fake nails on them. Isn't that crazy? I feel like I have to like do all these like little things to like retrain my brain to be like, no, your nails are perfectly beautiful without anything on them, and your face is perfectly beautiful without anything on it. Your hair is perfectly beautiful the way it grows out of your head. If you guys want to like see like why I stopped wearing makeup, I don't like, I wear it sometimes, like maybe to a wedding or like big like events, or like if I get together with the girls like a really, I don't know, dressy day or something, like I'll wear it. And it's usually like maybe once every 2 weeks that I'll wear makeup. And I used to wear it every day and I could not go out the house without it, which is wild. So yeah, anyway, if you want to learn more about like why I stopped doing that, I will link the video below, but it's really nothing like crazy. It's more just because I feel like I should love how I look, you know? Anyway, we are going to have a little day outside the house, and we're gonna find beauty in the cold weather. It is cold today. It snowed like a little bit this morning. There were like some flurries, they're like melted now. But we're gonna find beauty in the cold. I might actually take this coat off because I think I'll wear it. We're gonna do maybe a little nature walk later, so I'll probably wear it there, but I don't think that I'm gonna wear it like into the places I go because it doesn't really match the fit, because I'm wearing this little like sweater vest thing with these shorts, and then I have on these chunky socks with little like loafers, and this just doesn't, it's really not doing it for me. But I did need a short coat because this like sweater dress situation have shorts underneath. It is very short, so I don't want my coat to go longer than that. But anyway, let's head out and go to a little coffee shop. I'm gonna buy myself a turntable, and I also decided I'm gonna buy my dad a cassette player. It like connects to Bluetooth, so it like has a lot of options, so you can like use a cassette, but you can also like use your phone and stuff. I think he'll just use a cassette, but still it's nice to have something that's like newer connected to it. They have so many in here, and I don't come in here enough, but I've been literally just chatting in here for like so long. Like I think I've been in here for like an hour just like looking at stuff, and everything I'm looking at is all stuff that like I listened to as a kid that like my parents would play. And I was just thinking, I'm literally turning into my parents because I'm only gravitating towards stuff that they played, which is kind of funny because back in the day, like my parents had a record player and they'd always play stuff on it, but they'd play like Judy Garland, or like on cassette they'd play like Macy Gray, and that's literally what I'm looking for. I kind of want to find like a Stevie Wonder like cassette for my dad, but I can't find one in here, and the cassettes are only $1. And then these like older, like this one is Easy Listening, it is Nat King Cole, and this one is literally $1. So I think I might get this, and I kind of want to get like some of the older stuff. I also got a newer-ish, it's not new, but like newer than Nat King Cole, and I got a record for that. So I'm gonna bring that home, but I'll show you guys whenever I get back. I feel like I'm gonna become like a record girly, I don't know. I used to listen to my CDs so much, so I don't know, I just want to have something like tangible. Like I feel like all my music is on like Spotify, and I don't have like anything for myself. And sometimes I think about like, what if they stopped like putting music on like Spotify or like Apple Music or whatever, which I don't really listen to Apple Music, but I think about that sometimes. I'm like, I literally have no music. Like Beyonce and who's that other person? There's one other person, oh, Garth Brooks, they're not on Spotify. And literally I was like talking about that like a little bit earlier to the person that owns the store, and it made me think like I need to buy this stuff and like bring it home, because I actually can't even remember the stuff that my parents used to play as I'm looking for it. Like I remember a few things, like I said, like Macy Gray, like older type music, but I really cannot remember half these artists, and I don't want to forget them. So this is what I'm looking at right now. These are like the older records, and they're like $1. And there's some of the newer ones, like I got one that's like $34 up front, but I kind of just want like the older ones. This is like what I'm really looking for more than anything, because I feel like this is the stuff I want to remember. And you guys know I'm always in like a nostalgic vibe, so I'm gonna look in the jazz big band, but then I also am gonna look at the easy listening and maybe even the Christmas too. One of my favorite things about this record store is that if you go back here, they have an arcade, and you only have to pay $5, and you can literally play any of the games as long as you want. Isn't that so cool? They literally have everything. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Like, this is just the coolest thing.
Jackpot around the clock. The police tall monster has just walked out of the ocean. Our top story tonight, Skill Shop.
That record store was so fun, and I feel like I'm really realizing that there are tons of fun things to do, but I need to get outside of my comfort zone. And there's tons of fun things to do in cold weather, in rainy weather, but I'm just used to doing like a lot of the same things. Like, and I have definitely branched out. Like, I'm going on a little nature walk, and I feel like I do that pretty frequently, and I used to not do that frequently, and now it's kind of like a regular thing that I do. But even still, going to the record store and going to the coffee shop and like working on a puzzle, like there are so many fun things to do. I just got to get out of my comfort zone. Literally, I spent, I don't know, maybe $3 or so, or $5 or something on coffee at the coffee shop. And then I talked to this like lady who was so nice. She was like, do you mind if I like sit by you and like work on this puzzle? I was like, absolutely. And we started talking about how she is like a writer and her best friend's a writer, and they used to like send letters to each other that were like their writings and stuff for like the short like stories or books that they were like putting together and creating. And I was like, oh my god, that's so cool that you're a writer. Like, I rarely meet writers. She's like, oh, I'm just like doing like a little here and there. I'm like, no, like, you're a writer. You're writing. Like, you've been writing for years. And I feel like people are more likely to come up to you and talk to you when you are by yourself. And that's why I feel like solo dates and just like doing things alone are really important, especially if you're wanting to build friendship or community. Like, this other girl came up to me at the coffee shop, and she was super nice and just like chatty. She was like around my age, maybe like a little younger. Maybe she was like 25 or something, or 23, somewhere in the range of the 20s. And we just like got to talking. She was so nice, and I just like feel like, one, that's the best way to like build friendships, but two, you have to go out of your way to do new things to like, I feel, enjoy where you live. And I don't know, I feel like cold weather can be like, I can definitely get the winter blues and get kind of like, you know, like sad and stuff, especially on gloomy kind of rainy days like today. But going to new places and meeting new people, like I was at the record store, I swear, for over an hour. I think I was there for like an hour and 15 minutes, and I was talking to the owner, and he was telling me about his passion and how he like started the record store. And he was talking about how he used to work at this place called Black Sheep Cafe, which I went to Black Sheep as a kid, and they had like these like mosh pit type like bands and like mosh pit like groups, you know, like the like not rock and roll but kind of like punk indie like type bands. So we got to talk about that, and like we're around the same age. He's 32, and so he was like saying like when he worked there, I was like, oh my god, we probably went at the same time. And I don't know, like things like that make me love not only this community, but love that I'm trying new things, and make me love wintertime, because I feel like in the summer I kind of stick to what I know, and in the winter I'm like branching out. Like I texted my sister, I was like, we should go ice skating. Haven't went ice skating in years. Like other than last winter I went ice skating like outside at the like little outdoor ice rink. But I have not been ice skating in so long, like at the actual like ice skating like rink, and we're gonna go. So I don't know. Anyway, let's head to our nature walk. Myself, or a turntable, I mean. But first I'm gonna show you guys what I got for my dad for Christmas. So they had this for only $34.99, and it's a cassette player. It like looks so old, but it has like Bluetooth speakers in it too, which I love. And I just thought he would really like this because he has a lot of cassettes that he never really gets to play anymore, because I don't know if he knows where his cassette player is. And dads are so hard to buy for, like genuinely so hard to buy for. And they also sell cassette tapes in the record store, so I was like, okay, this is perfect. I can definitely not only give this to him, but I can also pick out some cassettes, so that's what I did. I'm thinking about getting this for Brady's dad as well. I'm gonna ask Brady tonight. I didn't want to buy it until like I talked to him, but Brady talks about how his dad would play Garth Brooks all the time, and Garth Brooks is not on Spotify. So unless he like has him on Apple Music, which I don't even know if he's on there, then he might not be able to listen to him if he doesn't have like a cassette player or something. So I just thought that this would be a really cool idea for someone like that who maybe listens to music, you know, pretty frequently. For myself, and then I'm gonna show you guys what I got in the bag. For myself, I got this huge, oh, okay. I gotta move this out of the way so you guys can even see it. I dropped this candle so many times, I swear it's gonna like be non-existent pretty soon. But I got this turntable, and it looks so vintage, like so cool. And I just am really excited to use it. I actually wasn't planning on buying a turntable for myself yet because I think I told you guys this, I wanted to get our like buffet table first, but I saw this and I was like, I have to have this. This is so me. And you guys know I'm like really into like the nostalgic vintage vibe. So I just literally was like, I need this in my life. And then not only does this have, let me read everything on the side. Not only does it have a turntable, it says a 3-speed turntable. It has a built-in Bluetooth receiver. It has a CD player and a cassette player. There's also a radio and then an aux cord, a headphone jack, and stereo speakers that come with it. So I just thought that was cool. It's like all in one. So I didn't end up getting any CDs today, but I did get a record for myself and I got cassette tape for myself. And now I'm kind of like excited to like go to like record stores and stuff and pick up my own like music. So I actually own a ton of DVDs and I haven't watched them in forever, but I just have them and it makes me feel good that I have some of my favorite movies just in case something, you know, like just in case there's not streaming one day or like I just don't feel like getting streaming or the movies that I love aren't streamed anymore. And I was thinking about that today, like I told you guys in the store, I was like, what if a lot of these artists choose to not put like their music on Spotify? Like some artists that I like are already not on Spotify and that's like the platform I listen to. I don't really listen to Apple Music very much. So that's what I was thinking about. So let me show you guys what I got. They gave me this tote, which I think is just adorable. It says Dumb Records on it, and the owner, he's like around, I think I told you guys my age. So it was kind of cool to just talk about like his passion. He was like, I don't know if I necessarily have a passion for records, but he was like, I have like a passion for like starting something and building something and seeing it grow and building community. I just thought that was neat. So I got this record, Nat King Cole, it's Dear Lonely Hearts, and I kind of want to get a lot of records that are old like this, so I think I'm going to go to the record store that is, it's called Recycle Records, and they have literally so many, but they're all used, and I think that they'll work really well. He was saying that this turntable is like one of the older versions, so he was like, some of the newer records don't work on these, like not all of them, but he was just like some of them and you don't really know, so you like try it. He's like, of course you can like return the newer record, but like, you know, if you really want to play a specific record, like a Taylor Swift record or something, he's like, it might not work on every single turntable unless it's like new, which is interesting. So I ended up getting this, and then I also ended up getting the Alicia Keys Songs in A minor. This is $34.99 and this one was only $1. And yeah, so on the back, this one says that it has Fallen, the song Fallen on here. It has Caged Bird on here. A lot of her like really big songs, and she's like playing the piano. So I just thought that that was incredible. Can't wait to listen to that. And then I also got, and I think I'm gonna buy like a record holder to like hold my records, CDs, and cassette tapes and stuff. They gave me a little sticker, they gave me a pen, and then, oh, I did end up getting a CD for myself, I totally forgot. So the CD I got is this one, Macy Gray, and it's called On How Life Is by Macy Gray. And the reason I got it is because of the song I Try is on here, and I remember hearing that song so much, like growing up. And I feel like certain songs where my mom's like cleaning in the kitchen, like there's just certain songs that like take me back. And I always remember like this song on the radio, or maybe she had a CD, I don't remember. But anyway, I bought the CD, and then this one was $7. And then these cassette tapes were only $1. So if you're someone who wants to maybe collect stuff, that would be a really good thing to do, is to get cassette tapes and then like get maybe something like I just bought that's like brand new to play them in. So I already broke this thing, the cassette like holder, but I got this one. It is Bing Crosby White Christmas, and I'm gonna give this one to my dad with the cassette player. I just thought he would really like it. And then the other one I'm gonna give to my dad is Lionel Richie's cassette. I don't really know if he likes it. I was looking for Stevie Wonder, but I'm gonna go to Recycled Records and see if I can find a Stevie Wonder either cassette or, I don't know, I'd like a record for myself, but when I think of my dad, I think of Stevie Wonder. He always played that cassette tape, or one of his cassette tapes, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it or not, we'll see. And hopefully he has some for himself too at home. This one was only 50 cents, and it's the Flashdance cassette, and it has like all the songs from the movie Flashdance, and that one's for me. And then I got Double Live by Garth Brooks, and it's like greatest hits of Garth Brooks from his live concert. This one was only $1, and Garth Brooks is one of the artists who is not on Spotify. So yeah, that's everything that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this encouraged you to get out, do something during the cold weather. It will make you feel so good. Like when I was playing with the puzzle today, or working on the puzzle today, and like going and doing all these nostalgic things, like remember that you can now drive yourself wherever. Like think about when you were a kid and you were like, oh my God, I can't wait till like my mom can take me to the mall, or like I can't wait until like I can go to the library, like my mom and dad can take me here or there. Like I remember that age when I was like, I can't wait to like, you know, be able to do it myself. And then we get older and we like just don't make time for the things that we love or the things that we used to love. And so I feel like sometimes our hobbies and things kind of like die. Like I loved puzzles. Like I was a puzzle girl, and I haven't touched one in so long, like until today. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of Vlogmas, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.